Hi everybody, my name is Jim and welcome back to another episode of The Lake Effect Gardener. Spring has sprung here in Western New York for now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it is a gloriously beautiful day. And today's video is just going to be taking you through the garden and showing you what's currently going on there, what's not going on there, and plans as to what I'm going to be doing with the area that I have. There's going to be changes again. Big surprise, but they're all going to be good changes. I've got to deconstruct some stuff. I've got to construct some stuff. So I'm really excited. And the weather has been kind of, I don't know. It's been very spring-like here, very wet. We have been having snow off and on. The footage that I'm going to be showing you is from actually a couple of weeks ago. I just been really busy. I know I keep saying that. Really busy. To, do a little bit here, a little bit there, etc. Film what I can when I can. So that's a good thing. During the nasty weather that we've been having, I've been really working on more knitting projects. What I've been happy to complete is this little sweater that I made. Wonderful, I've got the pattern right here. A wonderful, cozy little Nordic sweater. Let me see if let me get this out. Okay, I don't speak Norwegian or any of the Nordic languages, so I have no idea how you would even pronounce that. Adlanter have this is a drops design that I did, and you can see, I think it looks like it. I'm pleased. So I'm happy that I got this done. I wore it to school and everyone's like, oh, that's a nice sweater. I'm like, thanks, I finished it this weekend. And they're like, what? Yeah, they didn't quite believe me, but I had to show them proof of the pattern. Anyways, so I'm really happy about that. And these are great. The Drops Design website has a lot of free patterns, a lot of really nice patterns. So I've actually picked out my next project, and it's going to be an Aran style with lots of knot work and lots of whatchamacallit, cables and stuff like that. I don't know, it's the same model. I don't know how it worked like that, but anyways, this is really nice, and I'm really happy to tell you that I finally got the yarn that I ordered for this. Came all the way from Merry England because it was so cheap, and even the shipping was super cheap too. So I just got this parcel today. I'm very excited. This is from the Wool Warehouse, which actually Sydenham. That's outside of London. It's part of London. But I know somebody who lives there, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. So I was very excited. Anyways, I want to show you the yarn that I got for this. I haven't opened it yet. Oh, gorgeous. Now, I have gotten, I know I'm such a plain Jane when it comes to sweaters, but I really want something that's going to match with everything. So it's usually grays and blues and things like that. So this is what I'm going to. It's called Drops Charisma. It's kind of like an Oxford gray. color. So that's gonna look amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. And this is a, yeah, there isn't, it's all the same dye lot. I just ordered a whole bunch of it. So anyways, this is what it's going to look like, the color. And along with that, I also got myself some, where are we here? There's just so much in here, this huge parcel. I also got this Drops Puna. I don't know whatever you would call it, but this is, I can't even remember the name. I think they said this is called Nougat. And then this is just a basic gray again. And this is a DK weight. This is going to be, I'm going to be doing a lot of socks. I'm going to do a summer sock, not a challenge, but project. I want to see how many pairs of socks I can knit with all of this yarn that I got. So super, super excited. That's going to be great. I found a great pattern online. It's not online, it was a YouTube channel. And I can't remember exactly who it is. Look at this, look at this. Oh, cute little bag. Reusable. There's a knitter on YouTube who does a short row heel because I'm terrible at turning a heel, always have been. So there's a really great short row heel that I think I'd be able to do without any problems. So anyways, that's kind of what I've been up to. I've just been doing a lot of these basic garter stitch squares. I've got about a dozen of them now. I'm going to be making a big blanket, all different colors. I'm basically using up all of the yarn that, and you can see it's the same color as the sweater. Yes, I have a lot of leftover. So, and this is just Lion Brand Wool Ease worsted weight, and I'm using, what size needles am I using? I'm using US 3. They're 3.25 millimeter needles, just straight needles. Yeah, so in between. But now that I've gotten this stuff for my new sweater, the blanket's gonna go on the back burner. So that's kind of my in between. But this isn't about knitting, it's about gardening now, isn't it? So, yes, I managed to get out and do some filming to show you what's going on out there. And that's where we're gonna be headed momentarily. I felt like I had something else that I had to say. Well, first and foremost, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the boiler room. Ooh, that sounds so, I don't know, it sounds so like haunted. But we're gonna go into the boiler room / pantry off the kitchen, and where I'm having some of my seedlings I've been growing on. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be looking at out there, because all of my seeds have germinated, the first round at least. And I want to show you what those are going to be looking like. So let's head over there. I'm going to go like right on to the plants. I'm not going to show you the mess that lives around it. So let's go. Oh my goodness. Look at all this mess here. So here are the Corno de Toro peppers. These are the emerald green peppers. Those seem to be doing a little bit better in germination, but these seeds are a couple years old, so that makes complete sense. These are the YOLO Wonders. If you can see past this mess of onion going on here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these are all fixing to get pricked out and planted on. The onions, I'm going to give a tst to them, give them a good cut down, and then I'm just going to let them go. I'm going to let them do their things. And then over here, I've got the Midnight Moon eggplant. And then in the back, let's move back over here, those are the Black Beauty eggplant. So those are great. Those need to be potted on. And then over here, I've got some cayenne peppers growing. Not too many, but I don't want that many to begin with, so it's all good. And then these pathetic little things are my colettes. Like, I'm already like not doing well with these. So, but they're leggy. They need to be planted, potted up, and I'm going to give them an extra deep. Oh no, I broke one. Yay, Colette's challenge. I may just have to re-sow those. Ugh, what a mess. So yes, all of these, except for the onions, need to be planted on. I'm going to be doing that hopefully this weekend. And along with that, I'm going to be planting my tomatoes as well. So that's update on my first seeds. They are up, they are happy, except for the Colette's. Bad. Oh, poor little things. Yeah, so this is going to be, this little lighted area is going to be chock full with all sorts of wonderful little things pretty soon. So yay! Cannot wait to get more seeds in the soil. All right, so we'll start here on the path, and I just have to point out that we've got some little green shoots coming up. Those are the daylilies. They're starting to poke their heads up, and I noticed over here as well, my daffs are starting to come up. I know, they're just starting to come up, but this is going to be completely changed. I'm going to take this high bush cranberry out and move it. I'm probably going to take this hydrangea out over here, and I'm going to move that elsewhere. I'm going to relocate this rose that I have here. This is a David Austin rose. Can't think of the name off the top of my head. So I'm going to end up with a nice clean palette here. This is going to be all flowers. And then same with this size. This 9 bark is just, it's done. So that's going to come out. And once again, all flowers. This is going to be all flowers. And I got to get up a lot of the goldenrod, perennial goldenrod, which is going to be a task. I might just throw down some cardboard and put some brand new, thick layer of compost down and just try to kill it that way, prevent it from growing up. But I haven't really decided what I'm going to do over here yet, but I need to, definitely is going to need some cleaning up. There's a lot of perennial thistle in here, and there's mint still and other things, but I got some more daffs coming up here. They're so small. They're so small, but they're coming up. My goodness. Oh, all right. So I took down this trellis here. I took out the boxes. I'm going to leave this wide open just because, yes, I want to prevent any further mishaps in the future when it comes to heavy snow. Oh, this place is just such a dump. I got my work cut out for me, friends, here. Okay, so this bed here, you can see that there are actually 2 beds here. There's a bed that starts here and goes this way, and then there's this. This whole thing I'm taking out completely. This is going away. I didn't grow anything in here last year. Nothing. I never planted anything in here, and frankly, things don't do well here. So this is all coming out. I'm thinking about maybe doing some kind of a water barrel over here that's going to tie into the gutter alongside the garage. So that'll be great. And the space it's wasted space. I know it's growing space, but it's wasted space just the same. So that's going to come out. The greenhouse obviously is going bye-bye. This is going to be my new path to the side of the house. So this will be, I need this room here. I just need this room. By the door, there's all sorts of, access that is necessary. This little corner here is just so hard to maneuver. So it'll be a breath of fresh air to just get this all cleaned out. Probably take this bed away here. There's a comfrey there that I'll relocate into my new herb bed, but yeah, this is going to go bye-bye. This is going to be wide open, and I'll be absolutely able to access the side of the yard. So this is the garlic bed currently. The plan is, well, the garlic is coming up. Ha ha! Look at that. And I went through and I just, with a fine tooth comb, they are all coming up. All the cloves that I planted are popping up now. So that's great. That's about 25 garlic plants, I think. Is it 30 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 25. That's right. I did 5 across, 5 down. So there's 25 garlic plants, a few more than I grew last year. Trellising, all coming down. Everything's coming down. And I want to extend this bed backwards just a little bit. And then this cucumber trellis, this tunnel, whatever you want to call it, this path, gone. I'm going to make this one large bed, okay? And it's going to go back even further, okay? I'm not going to need this path anymore, okay? So I'm probably going to take the bed all the way back to probably about here, maybe even a little bit further. But this will extend. This is a wonderfully sunny area of my garden, and it'll be great to plant in. Please excuse the mess, friends. Please realize that it's just been snow, snow, snow. I've had no time to clean up whatsoever. But this is going to be one big bed. So I'll have my garlic going on here. Along the back, I'm going to do a few zucchini and yellow summer squash along the back. But then the rest of it, potatoes. This could be my potato bed. Okay, I grew potatoes over here a couple years ago, and they did really, really well. So I think this is a great place to do potatoes. I will be growing only Kennebecs this year. That's a main crop. It comes in kind of late. So I'm going to be utilizing these bed for potatoes pretty much for the whole year, which will be great. Coming back over here, this hot mess, this is going to be my fresh eating bed. Okay, so things, I'm going to start off with early crops with peas and lettuce and spinach, stuff that likes the cold weather, that I'll be able to turn over quickly. And once I'm done turning it over, I can put other things in here. That is to be determined. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. Peas and lettuce will kind of finish early. Maybe I'll put my eggplant in here. Other things that will kind of ride out the rest of the growing season. Maybe some of my kales, maybe collards. Collards did well over here despite having been munched so heavily. So I'll just have to make some provisions there. This will be my onion bed again because it did really, really well. So all this trellising is going to be gone. Taking it all down. I didn't really grow much vertically this year over here, so I feel like it's a big waste. I'd like to open it up. I'd like to be able to move around. This section here, this cold frame is gonna go bye-bye. This little mini bed here is gonna go bye-bye. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this a big, huge flower garden. Okay, all those flower seeds that I got, all of my Tasha Tudor seeds, and the stuff that I got from Starfish Honey or whatever her name was. But we'll come around this way and kind of a graceful curve that comes up to this bed and just flowers, flowers, flowers. I've got some sunchokes or some Jerusalem artichokes in here that I'll keep going. But again, this has been kind of a nothing space. So if I can turn this over for flowers, great. Tomatoes, this will be tomatoes. It's always tomatoes. It does really, really well here. Over here in this mess, this is where I'm going to plant my colettes, and it's just a tiny little bed here. Okay, again, it's a smaller bed that's connected to a larger bed, so you can see how this runs here. This will be from the colettes for that grow challenge, and then this bed here, once I get all this junk out of here, I'm going to do cauliflower and broccoli, and I'll have everything covered with the fleeces and stuff like that, the tunnel covers and whatnot. This is going to be all cabbage. Cabbage did really, really well here. So, you know, it's gonna just leave it that way. We'll just leave it that way. It's very happy. I will leave this tunnel, this little archway here. I'm going to do on this side will be my regular cucumbers. On the other side will be my pickling cucumbers. It could be the other way around, but cucumbers will be growing up this and only this. My peppers will go in here once more. This will always be my pepper bed. They do exceptionally well here, so might as well not change it. All right. This is the bed that has been overtaken by roots. So the plan is I am going to drastically reduce this bed. Okay, I'm going to create a bed over here, and then I'm going to create a bed over there, and they're both going to be long beds, and then I'm going to have a big open space in the middle Probably thinking, probably going to be doing like a seating area in here, more flowers, okay? So there'll be a walkway that goes straight through here to the other bed in the back, but this is going to be all seating area and flowers. Maybe I'll do potted flowers around here instead of direct sowing. The bed that's going to be running this way is going to be for all of my herbs, all of them, my basil, all my culinary herbs, all of my medicinals. This is going to be a dedicated herb bed right here. And I might go as far as to, I'm going to have a lot of leftover lumber when all this stuff comes up. So I might make this an extra tall bed on either side. All right. So if you can imagine, this is about a 6-inch plank, 6 inches width. Probably put one on top and do a 12-inch, and then I just fill it in. Okay. So this will all be medicinal herbs. That'll be fabulous. Big seating area in here to cut down, and then another one right here. And this will be, I'm thinking like root veg, beets, carrots, maybe some kales. They grew well over here. I took the other apple tree out that was dead. Pulled that out. I'll be moving this adorable little lemon balm, which is starting to come back. I just have to, oh, that is such a smell of summer. So 2 larger raised beds. In the middle will be a seating area and a central path that will run over to this bed. This bed is going to be, I know I was thinking like, I'm not going to be doing any of this bed. I'm going to maybe take it out or whatever. But my beans were really well back here. So I'm thinking I'm going to set my canes up and do beans in this bed. This will be, I'll do maybe like 2 rows of pole beans, and then the rest will be bush beans. So no winter squash, no melons, I don't think this year. Here at least, no corn. The plan is to take that to my sister's house. I'm going to be taking this tree down, and I'm going to be taking this tree down. They're half dead, and I would rather take them down in a controlled fashion than letting them fall wherever Mother Nature decides to put it, which will undoubtedly be on the tunnel, because that's just how things go back here. So, yeah, so I'll take this tree down and that tree there, cut it up. It'll be great firewood. They're both silver maples, so it's a hardwood. And but I mean, you could see there's just branches everywhere. It's just, you know, I just can't afford to have any major damage in here, so I could really use the firewood too. So those will come down. I want to do something about these strawberries. Now there's lots of strawberries growing here, but I do not think that they're terribly happy. You can see them growing here. They look okay, but I don't think they're terribly happy here. So I don't know what I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet. Maybe I'll put them in this bed here. Maybe I'll plant them below the canes of the beans. That might be a good idea. They're June-bearing varieties, so, you know, they're going to do their thing. And then by the end of June, when they're done doing their thing, the beans will go in. So I don't have to worry about them being swallowed up by you know, the bean canes or anything like that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going to go on with that. The tunnel, I've got plans to completely fix that. That'll be its own little video. That will be a trial and error if there were any. So yeah, I am paring down. Even though it seems like I've got a lot of extra infrastructure work that I need to do, I think by just simplifying what's going on over here, and taking these beds and you know, putting them to use for things that I'm going to be putting up, I think is going to make a really big difference. The flowers will be a nice addition, but it's going to be all of my basics, all of my needs, all the things that I know that I can grow well back here that I will be able to put up to some degree so that I can have food over the winter. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about these beds. I'm really excited to have, you know, a bunch of potatoes. I may not go all that crazy with the potatoes. I may want to do some interplanting with those as well. We'll see. We'll see. So, yeah. It's exciting. Exciting. I'm excited about the little seating area over here. I'm excited about the herb bed. There's going to be calendula and all sorts of stuff in there. I bought some soapwort seeds just because I'm curious about growing soapwort, and they were cheap, so that'll be fun. But total mess. I know it really looks like a beautiful early spring day here. I know that it looks like the worst of the snow is gone, but we're supposed to have another snowstorm tomorrow. Another one. It'll be long over by the time you see this video, but God almighty, I just can't take it anymore. Too much. I am so over it. So yeah, this is exciting. Very, very exciting. It's going to be very bare bones, very minimalist. Straight to the point. Nothing fancy schmancy. Exciting. Very exciting. Now, what do we got over here? Hold on a minute. Is that a lamb's ear? It is. Where'd you come from? Oh, it's so soft. So soft. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, so that's the plan. That's the plan. I might take some cuttings off of these elder trees here. Now's the time to do it. Take a nice long cutting. Give yourself a couple of leaf nodules and throw them, just bury them deep in the ground, and they're supposed to come up. I wouldn't mind expanding my elder collection. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, time to head back inside. I have a lot of work to do. I do, and that's okay. I always say to myself, one year I'm not going to be doing anything with infrastructure, but I feel like Mother Nature has really forced me to have to deal with infrastructure and make the changes in the back. Greenhouse has to go, what's left of it. Tunnel needs to be repaired, but, you know, they're not going to be big changes. They're going to be smaller changes, but I gotta get out there and do stuff. And the weather forecast for the next couple of weeks is looking very, very rainy. As it happens, a week from today, I'm going to officially be on spring break, so I'll have a whole week off. And I'm thinking if I can just maybe take care of that greenhouse first, that would be huge. That would be huge. And then perhaps I can just do some basic skeletal changings of the beds that I've been planning on doing, and maybe move a little bit of soil. That would be a huge step in the right direction. I'm nowhere near planting in. Gosh. Yeah, not even close. It's not even on my radar. It's usually end of May. I have to get things into the ground. So I'll just do a little bit here and there. I'm going to order some more compost so that I can top off my beds. And I have to do a lot more seed sowing. That is for sure. So I'm going to get that tunnel taken care of. Maybe that's something I'll do over break too. I'm not sure, but in any case, I will try my best, if it's not chucking down with rain, to film as much as I can so I can show you how it looks to deconstruct a destroyed greenhouse and to revitalize a tunnel that has been decimated. Oh, lots to do, but take it day by day. Spring is here. The days are now longer than the nights, which, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this. I'm so happy. I hope everyone else is enjoying the amount of daylight that we have. We went through daylight savings, so it doesn't get dark until about 7:30 at night. It's bliss, and my favorite part about it is that it's just at the beginning. This is just the beginning. Days are gonna get longer, they're gonna get warmer, hopefully a little bit drier. Oh, it really lightens my mood, it does. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope that you guys are getting into your gardens and doing stuff. And I hope if the weather is not as salubrious as it should be, that you're getting on with other things. The knitting has really been, it's been quite a good friend of mine throughout the whole process of you know, poopy weather. Really. If I go out, you know, if I wake up and the weather is junk, then I just say to myself, okay, it's a knitting day, or it's a cleaning day, or it's a baking day. Trying to keep myself focused, trying to keep myself moving at all times. So that's all. I am going to say goodbye now, and I don't know when I'm going to be with you guys again. I'm trying to get one every 2 weeks. That would be lovely. So hopefully in 2 weeks I will see you. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. So long.